Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Coronation Street has just presented an early clue that Leanne Battersby may be connected to the impending fire that will include the Platt family. This fire is expected to involve the Platt family. As a result of the episode that aired on Friday, January 24th, Toya Habib, Leanne's sister, and Nick Tilsley, her ex-fiancé, were left wondering what she was capable of doing. At first glance, it seemed as though the executives of the program were preparing for further development. Leanne went to court to face the repercussions of her conduct, which is when the most recent turbulence began. This was in response to her recent attempt to frame Toya for fraud, which she committed. The punishment that Leanne received was a community order rather than a jail sentence. This was the punishment that she received. Despite the fact that Toya had been kind enough to bring her sister to the courthouse when she was unable to locate a taxi that arrived on time, Leanne continued to encourage her to go after the fact. In addition, Tracy McDonald exacerbated the issue by telling Leanne that Toya had stolen both her boyfriend and her apartment, which housed a considerable quantity of her personal belongings. This was a deliberate attempt to stir up the situation. Having taken everything into consideration, Leanne entered the flat with the intention of causing even more issues than she had already caused. It was a source of indignation for her when she learned that Nick had planned a trip for himself, Toya, and Sam. Nick had made the arrangements for this family to go on vacation. Leanne's unpleasant response consisted of placing Nick and Toya's passports into the toaster, turning on the device, and then leaving the room. This was her way of expressing her displeasure. Nick and Toya found out that not only had their passports been stolen, but they also found out that a small fire had started in their house. Both of these discoveries had occurred simultaneously. The petty act was taken to an extreme degree by Nick and Toya, who brought attention to the danger that Leanne's actions posed and the possibility that Sam could have been injured if he had returned home from school earlier than anticipated. He responded to Leanne's objection that she did not enjoy having her nose rubbed in it, by responding, "So what? You thought it would be a good idea to burn something that would start a massive fire that could kill someone." Leanne had expressed her displeasure with the fact that she had been rubbed in the nose. The objection raised by Leanne was addressed by Nick. "I was wondering what exactly is wrong with you." Even Leanne came to the realization that the situation had reached an unsustainable level, and she made an effort to put an end to the disagreements by signing over her share of the bistro to Nick. These actions will hopefully put an end to the conflicts. Her next move was to give a warning, stating that she did not intend to engage in any future communication with either him or Toya. It is possible that these less significant events involving the toaster fire are not a coincidence, despite the fact that this is the case. The next month, David and Shona Platt's house is going to be destroyed by a different fire that is also slated to break out. Considering that Leanne has a history for engaging in more dangerous acts of retribution, it is feasible that she could be implicated in the event if the Platts are seeking for someone to blame for the home fire that will take place the following month. Might Nick and Toya have been inside David's house at the time when the fire was spreading? To what extent might they have been there? Recordings of the Platt fire sequences were made by the cast and crew of Coronation Street during night shooting in the latter half of the previous year. Residents who lived in close proximity to the set were given a warning that they would potentially experience noise disruptions as a result of the loud explosions and fire effects that were constructed as a part of the story. After some time had passed, program producer Kate Brooks dropped a hint by saying, "David is attempting to protect his family and keep Harvey and his bandits at bay." This statement was made after some time had come and gone. Managing it plus paying off this enormous debt that he has is proving to be a challenge for him. He is having a hard time with both of these things. The task of attempting to protect his family presents him with a few challenges. Everything comes to a climax in the beginning of February when we play a massive prank that has major ramifications for David. This is the moment when everything comes to a head. Furthermore, as a consequence of his efforts to protect everyone and behave in a moral manner, he finishes up losing quite a few items that he places a great deal of importance on. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.